Yeah, there's quite a big chance that Podium is just gonna sit here for a bit of time before he even considers going through or attacks him himself.
We're on a pretty steep part of the climb. Then we have a very short descent again. So, of course, Uiterbroeks chose this steep part of the descent to try to get rid of Podium. Unsuccessfully so far. Uiterbroeks also without a bottle at the moment. Nice little cadence there by Nicolas Podium. Gap is coming down just ever so slightly, but with 3.7 kilometers to go, it will be too little too late for our 7 chasers. Unless they get to a complete standstill and discuss the news together with a cup of tea, but that's very unlikely.
Yeah, I think that's very unlikely. They're still moving at a fair old pace.
Podium started his career with the Chambéry Cyclisme Formation, that is the club team of Age Desert. Took a little step back and then a very short stint as a stagiaire with Cofidis before returning to the Age Desert team, and he has been a World Tour Pro since 2011. This is his teammate Geoffrey Bouchard, former amateur national champion of France. That's how he earned his pro contract. And with a gap of 1:43, he's not in danger of catching his teammate. So, as you explained, Magnus, he's just going for his own glory. With Brambilla in a little bit of trouble, and I would assume it's Monique of the Cofidis team, and that Mian is still out there.
Monique is in this front group.
Mian is a little bit further back. Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't have an image, but I was hopeful it was a young Irishman up here. But the pace is going down, so these 2 chasers, they do have a shot at coming back. Although being passed by the car is very bad for morale. So we continue here with Monique, Roulant, Graats, Chulitz and Bouchard. But judging from the amount of cars behind this group, Magnus, I don't think there is a sizable group close to this one.
No, definitely. It was just strange because everyone in the group kind of looked back down the road and, you know, almost in sync doing it. So it seemed like something was happening down there. And sometimes, you know, it's just... You hear those noises of the bikes and riders, and your attention is drawn down there. Sometimes it's just checking to see, is there actually anyone coming or not? Are we safe here to play a bit of games, or do we have to try and keep riding? So
most of the climbing now done for our 2 leaders. They stay a little bit at this level, little plateau, then a sharp descent, and then that last little kicker. But you explained it, Magnus, it was rather short, that last kick up to the finish line.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really go sharp down. It's 4% at its steepest for...
And from the Netherlands, for me, that's sharp enough.
Yeah, for about 500 meters or so. And then you got the last 300. It starts going uphill with the steepest section with about 150 meters to go at 5%.
Attack here by Graat. Despite his crash, still has the power there. Crash that happened earlier on in the stage, that also involved our stage 1 winner, Tom Donnenweert. Bouchard is going to catch him. That is not very promising for the 2 riders who got dropped from this group. But still, both of them lay a very solid foundation for a good result in the GC. But I would like to go back to the front. The gap is coming down rather fast at the moment. It will be substantial enough for our 2 leaders. Let's get back to Uiterbroeks and Podium, because they are 1.5 kilometers from the line. It would be interesting to see what happens at the front right now. This is a fascinating battle, but we're almost in the final kilometer. We are in the final kilometer now, and these two guys, they have decided, Magnus, they will sprint it out.
Yeah, definitely. And now it's just playing it cool, getting the timing perfect for this sprint here. Just slightly downhill, like I said, until about 300 meters, 250, 300 meters from the line. So you can't start too early with an uphill sprint.
Good positioning here by Uiterbroeks, getting himself in second wheel. That's smart. You can see that Prudhomme is constantly glancing over his shoulder to see if Uiterbroeks is going to start his sprint. 600 meters, a little bit too early. This is going to be fascinating. Will it be the very first professional win for Kian Uiterbroeks, or the fifth for Nicolas Prudhomme? Now the road starts to rise again. Nicolas Prudhomme of the Decathlon AG2R team, Kian Uiterbroeks for Visma Lease bike. You can see the road rise there. Some gentlemen pointing where to go, but it's pretty clear. This is the final few hundred meters of stage 2. We've got two riders. No, don't go too early. We still have a little bit to go. Uiterbroeks from the wheel of Prudhomme. He's biding his time. He's awaiting the right moment. 200 meters and Prudhomme starts the sprint from the front. And can Uiterbroeks still match that pace? It's going to be really difficult. No, he cannot match the pace. The stage and the yellow jersey go to Nicolas Prudhomme, with Kian Uiterbroeks in second place.
Watch the attack.
And it's Jamie Meehan who's come back from that group. The young Irishman there with number 25, a stagiaire with the team. He could get his very first podium spot, but we still have a few hundred meters to go. It's Tijmen Graat there with Gianluca Brambilla, Ben Chulet, Louis Rouland, Sylvain Moniquet and Jeffrey Bouchard. What a statement to make if Jamie Meehan gets a third place. He's a stagiaire with the team. He's not guaranteed a pro contract, but this is a pretty big statement that he's making already. 150 meters to go for the man from Donegal. Will he get onto the podium in his very first professional race? Very much looks like it. Or, yes, what a wonderful result here for Jamie Meehan. Third place for the man from Ireland.